Hey, what's up, good people? I want to read to you an article real quick, and in light of everything that's going on with censorship, with people being banned, flagged, getting strikes, and being, quite frankly, just removed, I thought it would be incredibly telling. British Prime Minister Theresa May. Many of you know who she is. She's a serpent. She's incredibly evil. She wants to delete extremist content in 2 hours. The problem is, what is extremist content? I mean, what do you deem extremist? Now, I want you to see if you can catch here, to see if you can catch the ruse here. September 21st, 2017, British Prime Minister Theresa May on Wednesday called upon executives from Microsoft, Facebook, and Google to remove extremist content. And that's the key right there. Extremist content within 2 hours of notification. The move may prompt social media, search engines, and content platforms to embrace widespread censorship for compliance with her request. Start opening up your mind, people. May's request comes after a UK Home Office report that stated that links to extremist content, again, remained online for an average of 36 hours before they are removed. The Home Office analyzed 27,000 links to extremist content in the first 5 months of 2017. Now, people, I've just read the word to you, extremist content, 5 times. 5 times. The British Prime Minister made her statements on the sidelines of the United Nations meeting in New York on Wednesday. She is reported to have addressed these companies along others such as France's Emmanuel Macron and Annalise Paul Gettalini. At present, many platforms provide a 24-hour window for their staff to manually review reported content and take them down. Due to the sheer volume of content, it is impossible to take them down within 2 hours without a sweeping automation. The UK government is calling on tech companies to develop technology to spot extremist content and remove it before it's ever shared. 6 times. The Prime Minister cited ISIS promotional videos and other material encouraging extremists to commit acts of violence involving vehicles and knives. The ruse is there. Of course, there is ISIS, there's all these Islamic groups, there's all kinds of radical, crazy, diabolical monsters, but the most diabolical monsters are the ones behind them. And what this is meant to do, it's not meant to remove ISIS content, it's meant to remove content like that you and I would put out. Truth. That's what it's meant to. This is meant to censor truth. This is meant to shut you down. Period. Terrorist groups are aware that links to their propaganda are being removed more quickly and are placing greater emphasis on disseminating content at speed in order to stay ahead, she said. Industry needs to go further and faster in automating the detection and removal of terrorist content online and developing technological solutions that prevent it being uploaded in the first place. Now, let's go back and let's look at this again. Let's read this little short paragraph, and there is your beast system. Here is your future. Industry needs to go further and faster in automating the detection and removal of terrorist content online and developing technological solutions that prevent it being uploaded in the first place. Terrorist, the word terrorist. Anybody who will be deemed a terrorist who does not go along with the beast system. If you do not follow Apollyon and his children, the children of Cain, you will be considered a terrorist. And it needs to be done to where the system wants to prevent you from even having the access to upload your content. However, as past efforts by Google, YouTube have shown, and they've had no problem censoring me and shutting my stuff down, a white man who preaches Jesus Christ and tells the truth, never once promoted violence, never once promoted hate. Corporate efforts to sanitize their platforms has only led to false positive hits and removal of legitimate content. In August, human rights organization Airwatch had much of its content automatically flagged and removed as extremist content for its coverage of the war in Syria. When the technology was first announced, YouTubers who spoke to the Daily Caller expressed fears that their content, some of which consisted of political debates and news would be affected. They were not wrong, as dozens of channels have since been demonetized, delisted, or outright suspended since then. Folks, I just got a strike, and then I received yesterday another, not a strike, but one of my videos is now considered, it has to have a ban on it because it contains violent content. This is a interview Tucker Carlson had with Yvette Falarca, the Antifa broad from out in California. Forgive me for using the word broad. I would like to use another word to describe her, but I'm not. Do you see where this is going? The only solution to prevent news organizations from being affected by an automated system ban would be to create a whitelist, which would essentially leave alternative media organizations and citizen journalists out in the cold. Everyone else would have to abide by a list of acceptable, politically correct topics. Enough said. God bless you all.